What is poppin', y'all? It's your boy D-Mark, aka D-Mark. Back with another video. So, today I'm going to talk about Jey Uso, or why he should win the world title at WrestleMania 40. So I got here, says 3 reasons Jey Uso must win at WrestleMania 41. He better win at WrestleMania. Otherwise, what was the point of him being the one to win the Royal Rumble? Even though that was like a perfect moment from like last month, back in February, when Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble, and now about to be headlining the WrestleMania. Now, with Jey and Gunther, I'm hoping to assume that because they're going to be 2-night WrestleMania events now, because there's going to be a lot of matches going to be on the card. And that's literally what I'm starting to realize, because they got so much matches they want to put on the card for WrestleMania. Now I can understand why they're doing 2 nights now, because they've been doing that since like 2020, and people was not like the biggest fan of that. So now people are mostly used to this now, like every single year. But yeah, Jey versus Gunther, I could probably see this taking place in the main event of night 1. Apparently, I can see that happen, and that's where Jey should beat Gunther and win the World Heavyweight title. To me, honestly, I do not think I could see Jey Uso having a solid run with the world title. He could hold it through the summer, and that's where he could drop it to anybody, which I will talk about till the end of this video. So let's get into it. 3 reasons Jey Uso may win at WrestleMania 40. 1. Jey Uso faced the cruel battle at WrestleMania 41, amending for the first World Heavyweight Championship, defeating Gunther could silence his critics, solidify his main event status, and his signification boost his career, monitoring the success of the past championships like Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston. Now, it says here about Jey is Jey Uso is set to compete in the biggest match of his life at WrestleMania 41, which is absolutely must-win situation for him. Jey is the prime example of hard work and resizes his success in WWE. The former tag team champion wrestler has become a major single star since his rise in 2024, with the yeet movement taking over the landscape. Uso carried forward into his momentum in 2025 by winning the Royal Rumble match and earning a World Heavyweight Championship match in the main event of WrestleMania 41. After hard thinking, Jey picked the Battle Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, the biggest opportunity in Jey Uso's WWE career, which is make or break in comprehension. Okay. Here are 3 reasons Jey Uso must walk out WrestleMania 41 as the new world champion. Number 3, silent the doubters. Now it says here, most like his opponent Gunther, Jey Uso is still had a fair share of doubters. They have not been believing him for years, or even convincing that he will once again fail to Gunther, as he has every time they compete against each other. Uso addressed those doubters on Raw this week and vowed to silence them, winning the main event of WrestleMania and walking out with the World Heavyweight Champion will do just for Jey in the biggest opportunity of his WWE career. Now, number 2, winning at WrestleMania will have a huge impact. There is one thing about becoming a world champion. at a regular PLE, it is completely different to win the biggest one at WrestleMania, which is also in the main event of the show. Jey Uso's wins at WrestleMania 41 will have the most bigger impact, as we've seen for the liker of Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston, who had massive crowd support heading into those title matches years ago at WrestleMania, in their careers taking off into another level, up on winning the showdown. Now, last one. Number one, sent to the main event status. Now, Jey Uso has been the top attraction for WWE for the better part of last year. Despite his yeet movement popularity being as the top merchandise mover and all in the in-ring talent, Uso has still not been seen in the position of a top guy on the major WWE shows. Therefore, much like many superstars who has done that in the past, Jey Uso wins the main event WrestleMania and can establish himself as a buff-have main event star. This could be him in the biggest attraction on Raw and taking his career to the unpredictable heights. Okay, so I want to talk about this for a minute about Jey. Is it Jey Uso the biggest star in wrestling right now? Yes. Can he put on good matches? Yes. Is his in-ring ability that great or good? Not really. Not really. And the reason why I say that, because if Jey Uso is going to be winning at WrestleMania by beating Gunther for the World Heavyweight title, and I've been thinking about this too. I have been thinking about Jey and his in-ring ability. The only thing I will change about Jey Uso's in-ring ability is that his moveset. Because for the longest time now, for the last 15 years now, he's been in a tag team with his twin brother Jimmy. I mean, they do the same moves like Super Kids and the Uso Slash and all of that, but Jey Uso needs a finisher. He needs a new finisher, in my opinion. I don't know where he's going to get a new finisher from, but hopefully he probably will showcase that at WrestleMania. I don't know about that, but I think he should. For the haters that thinks that Jey Uso is probably not going to win the world title, y'all probably are just, oh man. For the haters that talking about Jey Uso should not win the World Rumble and go into WrestleMania and fight Gunther and then wins the world title, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? This is Jey Uso's best moment of his life right now, winning the Royal Rumble and now headlining WrestleMania to fight Gunther at WrestleMania. Because what happens if Jey Uso ended up losing to Gunther for the second time? The second time. I don't see that happening. I honestly do not see that happening of Jey Uso losing for the second time, being Gunther. Jey Uso needs to win at WrestleMania. This is the only reason why John Cena and Jey was the last two people in the Royal Rumble match. And that WrestleMania moment is going to be huge. It's going to be massive. People are going to go crazy with the yeet. We're going to do the yeet when Jey wins the World Heavyweight title. WrestleMania is going to be a huge moment for Jey Uso. Y'all got to think about this for perspective. People may seem like Jey Uso is not a main eventer, and some people may say that he is, but the reason why he calls himself the main event Jey Uso for himself, for moving out of the tag team with his brother Jimmy. And now the whole popularity of Jey Uso, as it stands, the top merchandise sales, people is liking how he is with the yeet movement. Yes, he's over with the crowd. People may say that he is nothing more than entrance. He ain't just more just an entrance. Yes, it's a part of the entertainment process, but that's mostly what it is. It's all about being entertained by the fans, the higher glow of the WWE audiences and the WWE people that supports entertainment, because that's literally what sports entertainment is all about. And Jey Uso is the perfect example of that. But Jey came so far throughout his career, being a tag team, winning multiple tag team champions, and him and Jey had great rivalries with the New Day. With the New Day and everything with the bloodline storylines has been phenomenal. And now he took himself out of Roman and Jimmy, and Solo can become a single star. And Jey, for like the last year or so, was getting red hot over on top of the roof. Just last year, the high stakes of where Jey Uso now can actually beat Gunther this time, coming around April, when we get to Las Vegas, I'm pretty sure the people's going to be starting eating. Like, the crowd's going to get the biggest reaction. He's going to definitely get the biggest reaction in Las Vegas. I am going to predict this, that Jey Uso is going to be your new World Heavyweight Champion. Now, for his title reign, there's like so many opponents that Jey Uso can face. Kofi Kingston, and who else? Because I'm pretty sure throughout the entire summer when he holds the world title, he probably gonna drop it to Braun Breaker. That's the only person I can see that could beat Jey Uso is Braun Breaker. Because Braun Breaker is ready to be in the main event scene. And that's where Braun Breaker could beat Jey Uso at SummerSlam. Which I hope and predict they'll book that. But yeah. I don't care what nobody says about Jey Uso. Y'all can say whatever you can say about him. His popularity status is going to be tremendously outstanding, phenomenal. I mean, he probably created like the hugest fan base on social media right now. With everything he did since last year. How can you not say that Jey Uso does not deserve to be at WrestleMania? He deserves every single bit of what he has coming forward to WrestleMania. And I'm not going to take that away from that. I'm not. Because Jey Uso deserves this. We didn't think that Jey Uso was going to be the last two people with John Cena when he was in the ring in the Royal Rumble. Yeah. Because in my mind, I thought John Cena was going to win, which I don't think he should. But I'm glad that he did the right thing of letting Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble. But yeah, man. Jey Uso's beating Gunther and becoming your new World Heavyweight Champion. Y'all let me know what your thoughts about this and follow me all social medias down below. I'll be back with another video, y'all. Peace.
This is my moment to shine. This is my time of flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time is undervalued and no one ever could.